Hello, Zach?
Hey, dude, what's going on, man?
Hey, what's up, bud?
I was wondering, man. I'm like, man, he's not gonna fucking answer, dude.
No, I was practicing. I completely forgot to. I was just practicing with my guitar players. Zen.
Fuck
Right now.
yeah. So, Xavier, man, tell us, man. We just got done blasting a couple of tracks from you guys, man. We did Ectoplasm, and then we did An Eye for the Occulted Sun, dude. Fucking insane, man. Like, that shit is fucking brutal as fuck, dude. Tell us, man, what the fuck is going on in the world of Deocculted?
Well, man, we're keeping busy, brother. Like I said, right now we're practicing with my guitar player. Now we're writing some new stuff, and we have we're gonna re-release the Eye of the Occulted Sun EP that we have. The tracks that I sent you are the new tracks. They're remixed with my new vocals on there, and also did some instruments and kind of adjusted them a little bit better. And we're about to release a full-length album very soon. I just got to finish the vocals on that one, and that's going to be ready to be, hopefully by summertime. We're going to have that one ready to go. But we're definitely like really excited about playing live and getting it out to the people.
Wow,
and,
man.
Yeah, the new track is going to have 10 tracks on it. So it's a good mix of our earlier stuff and so up to where we're at right now. And we're also halfway done writing the second full-length album. So that one's just heavier and darker, and we got Zen Angel on guitar with us, and Ruben Gonzalez on bass, and Edgar on drums, and we're just vibing on each other and getting heavy and brutal, man. And it's just gonna get darker.
I don't know how you get any fucking darker or more brutal than that, dude. Like, what the fuck, man? So you're re-recording these songs that we just played?
Yeah, those are what I sent you was the new stuff that's about to be released. I haven't released it yet, but it can be streamed on the it can be streamed on our deocculted.net webpage.
Okay, cool, man. So fucking world premiere, man, right there, dude.
Yes, you're the first one.
Fuck yeah, dude. Well, I love it, man. Fucking as soon as I heard you guys the other night when you emailed me, man, I was like, holy fuck, man, this is fucking what the fuck.
Hell yeah, I'm glad you like it, man. Really excited. Yeah, we got some good shows coming up, man. We're opening up for Infected Rain in Austin at Empire Room, which is going to be a really good show. And we got some festivals lined up that we're on, and we'll be hitting Vegas for the Apocalypse in the Desert Metal Fest. Yep.
Yeah.
That's going to be exciting. So we're just trying to get out all over the country and spread the gospel.
The gospel. Hell yeah, man. So tell us, man, give us a little brief history lesson on the band. Like, how did you guys get started, and how did this come to be?
Edgar, the drummer, and I had met probably about 10 years ago, and we used to jam together, and then we had just disappeared, and we never knew each other's last name back then, and there was no social media or anything like that, so we just lost contact with each other, and some mutual person that knew us both said, hey, you know Edgar? And I was like, who? And then I was like, oh yeah, it's my old homeboy. So we linked up again, and we started jamming out again. And I guess Deocculted was born on the 4th of July, 2018. And we had some lineup members change, due to different things, man. Work, school, even COVID. Kind of, that was our last time that we lost everybody. But the new guys we got on now is Zen Angel, and he's pretty sick. He plays guitar in Death File Red, and they're a really sick band that just came out. You should check them out too. And Ruben Gonzalez is an excellent bass player, very technical playing and super sharp. And both these guys bring a brand new energy to the Deocculted that we've been lacking, and we miss that young, fresh, angry, And I know me and Edgar pretty much been writing everything up until now. We got the new guys in, and we're just gonna start writing together as a collective and see where this goes.
Hell yeah. Going back to your beginnings, man, like when you were young, like what kind of bands got you into metal? Like, do you remember what was the first moment that you really that changed what you wanted to do and just put you in that direction?
There are a couple of different moments. First time I heard Appetite for Destruction.
Yeah,
I didn't know it. I'd never heard rock like that or anything. I just knew rap because I'm from Houston. And just surrounded in hip hop and rap, and but that was the first time I heard rock and roll like that. And then my cousin was killed, and his sister gave me all of his tapes And I went through a tape collection, and that's when I got, Black Sabbath, Iron Maiden, Judas Priest, AC/DC, and he just had like all kinds of things, and those are what I picked out of there, and those would be the fundamental ones for sure. And then, just pretty much all the fan favorites, Morbid Angel, Pantera, the same stuff that Megadeth over Metallica, of course.
So you guys are from Texas. Did you ever get to see Pantera live?
Yeah, I've seen Pantera about 8 times.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. I used to describe the mosh pit as maggots on dead flesh. That's what it looked like. And it's just, I've never seen anything like that, or the energy, and they brought a really good fucking live energy out of people. And they got a lot of respect for that. And, so I kind of feel like, inspired by that growing up for sure, because they're Texas boys.
Yeah, hell yeah, man. Anytime anybody ever mentions Texas, anytime I talk to a band that's from Texas, I'm automatically thinking, man, fucking Pantera, dude. And I remember, man, I've seen them a bunch of times live too, man. They were just insane, man. What's one of your favorite Pantera moments?
I smoked a joint with them while they were on stage.
Oh,
so
God.
Vinnie Paul comes out, and it's just me and my boy Travis, and we're in the front in the crowd, and just right over that little fence where security's at. We had this big old hooter, and Vinny's like, damn, that smells good. And he comes up, he's like, can I hit that? We're like, hell yeah. And we're passing it back and forth, and he's like, you mind if my homeboy hits it? And Rex comes out, and then he hits it, we're passing it around, and then, Rex is like, do you mind if my homeboy hits it? And Dimebag comes out on stage, and then he hits it, and all of a sudden you hear, God damn, it smells good out here. And, Phil walks out, and he's like, Dime's like, do you mind if my homeboy hits it? And we're just passing it around, and I was just like, I couldn't believe how polite they were about that. They were just like, you mind if my homeboy hits it? And, that was really fun, hanging out with them. Later on, after the show, we got to go backstage and, hang out, take some pictures. That was a really good Pantera moment.
Fuck yeah, man. Hell yeah, dude. Man, the only time I've ever smoked weed with a band that I went to watch play was one time when I went to see 6 Feet Under. The guitar player at the time was Steve Swanson. He came off the stage afterwards and hung out with me and my buddy, and we smoked a bowl and we shot the shit for a minute. But that was pretty cool. But that ain't no Dimebag fucking moment, man.
Yeah, I mean, when you brought that up, it just reminded me. I remember the first time I saw them. I was like 13, probably about 13, 14 years old, and it was like the Vogler, Far Beyond Driven tour. Yeah,
oh, hell
that was the first time. Insane. Never seen anything like it. Still to this day, I haven't experienced anything like that. Going to their shows is just the energy and the party vibe that was there. Well, big party vibe.
I think they influenced so many people, and they motivated so many people to do this kind of stuff, man. You see it like in the shows of other bands, like they're still living on in the shows that are happening today, sometimes, like, you know what I mean? Like, their spirits are there, man.
Absolutely, man. We got to keep that going on. And, man, appreciate doing what you do, because you're spreading the gospel as well, man. You're reaching out to a lot of people. And I believe I first found you on the MDPR, and I think I'm signed up, and, so I used to get your emails and stuff, so... And I saw this tour going on out there in Tennessee, and I was like, "Oh man, let me track down everybody involved."
Hell yeah, dude! Hell yeah! Well, you did a good job, man. Because here you are, man. I'm talking to you right now, and I gotta say, man, I'm very much impressed with everything that I've heard so far, and I really dig it, man. Yeah, and thank you, man. Like, I'm just a metalhead like anybody else, man. I just like being a part of it and fucking. Jamming the tunes and stuff, like I'm a musician too as well. That's how I got into this whole thing, was basically just trying to find a way to fucking get my music out there, and I found out about all this internet radio stuff like decades ago, man, and I don't know, here I am now.
Well, it's definitely one of the most important things to keep the scene alive and keep spreading new music and new bands that are unsigned, and just really getting the rest of it. I mean, it's a very huge important. And playing a bunch of shows, I've gone to meet a bunch of people that are doing this all over the place. I'm just like, wow, like y'all doing this, a bunch of like promoting and getting bands, calling them up, interviewing, and I'm blown away by the love of everybody else out in the scene for the music, and it just shows. And it goes to tell that this metal shit, man, it's not dying; it's more alive than ever.
No, not at all, man. You know, we were laughing about that in the chat room earlier, man. People were talking about, you know, like when you were younger, you know, people telling you you're going to grow out of this someday, you know, like blah, 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 this and that. And it's like, man, here we are, dude. We're a bunch of fucking old farts and we're still fucking doing it, man. We're still fucking, I mean, this is our life, man. This is what we do.
Exactly.
If it ain't changed yet, man, it ain't going to change fucking tomorrow, man. You know what I mean?
Absolutely, man.
All right.
Absolutely.
So tell us, man, how did you guys come up with the band name? What does that mean to you? Is there a story behind it?
Well, occult means secret knowledge, and deocculted is taken out of secrecy and spreading the word, you know, which is, you know, universal laws, mentalization, you know, the power to pull yourself out of any situation and overcome anything. And I think a lot of people, they kind of reach out searching for strength, and they forget that they got it inside them, and they can literally just dig inside themselves and pull themselves right out of it. And that's pretty much, you know, our basis.
That is badass, dude. I like that. Now, for all the gearheads out there, because I got a bunch of them, man. There's a bunch of musicians and stuff that listen to the show. Can you tell us, give us a rig rundown? What are some of the equipment that you guys are using to get these tones?
Oh, absolutely. Mesa Boogie triple rectifier solo head. Yeah, and I got the Maxon 808OD to boost that distortion. And I'll use the Dimebag Wow, the CFH Dimebag Wow pedal.
Oh yeah.
For the wow parts on there, and that was it. And vocally, it's dry mic. I think there might be a little bit of reverb on there, but there's no effects or nothing added like that on the vocals. But our guitar player just came in and he uses here, Angel, why don't you tell him what you use?
I use a Marshall 1990 Marshall JCM 900.
Nice.
And then I just pushed that with same thing, a Tube Screamer 808 circuit.
Fuck yeah.
Oh, yeah, man. Yeah, we kind of keep it kind of easy, you know. Just you got a lot of fast parts, man. A lot of stop and pauses, and you gotta kill it really quick. Guitar wise, you know, I'm a big fan of the AX series from the ESP LTD brand. They kind of like a Warlock, but a little bit sharper and wickeder.
Yeah,
that's what.
Max Cavalera was playing for a while.
What's that?
Well, that was what Max Cavalera was playing for a while, wasn't he?
Absolutely, yes, he was. That's the exact same guitar I got, and they don't make them anymore. So I had to really track it down, and I found one. It was in Illinois, and I bought it out of a pawn shop, and that's the only one I could find. Now I'm finding a couple of the junior models, but yeah, it's just kind of like my main guitar. It's just perfect for me.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah, man. Yeah, speaking of Max Cavalera, man, I just had him on the show a couple weeks ago. Fucking awesome dude, man. Fucking, they're fucking, those shows that they're doing right now, bringing back the old stuff, man, playing Arise and Beneath the Remains, it's so fucking insane.
I know, it's awesome. Yeah, I've been noticing a lot of the old school death metal bands are coming back. I've seen that a lot. I was just talking to Edgar, our drummer. I was like, dude, look at all these old school death metal bands, you know, gearing up for tour. I was like, this is great. This is awesome.
You can't kill them, man. There's nothing's gonna stop death metal, dude. You know,
Absolutely.
that's something funny. Like I talk about that a lot when people refer to the '90s as the era that like killed fucking metal or rock and roll or whatever, and I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, in my, you know, like from my viewpoint back then, that's when death metal was thriving. Like, it didn't fucking hurt Obituary that there was a Pearl Jam on the radio. They still did what they did.
Yep.
Deicide, fucking Morbid Angel, fucking Cannibal Corpse.
Oh yeah.
All those guys, man.
Yeah, no, the thing is that mainstream metal died in the 90s.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, it was the mainstream stuff, you know, the fucking pop rock stuff, you know, like fucking... And I don't even hate all that stuff. Like, there's some of that stuff that I actually like, too, but I can understand, you know, like, it's just...
corporate wanted to push a formula is what it was, and then they just saturate the airwaves with it to where you're hearing the same Nirvana song 4 or 5 times, like just saturated and being pushed like that. But all the underground stuff. I growing up, I would still be listening to like Sweet Nightmares, in Houston, which was like an underground radio station that would play like black metal and death metal and grindcore, real at night. And I was like, oh my God, how did I find this? Like just searching the radio back then, because there was no internet, there was no Wi-Fi. So just had like some radio stations, some magazines, word of mouth, just like go to concerts and I just talk to people and find out new music. And we'd talk about, so I first got into like record labels and which record labels are hosting which bands. And, I'm like, oh, I like this band. Let me check that label out. And I go 10 more bands that are similar, but, and that's, I like Relapse Records was a really good one I was getting into. Because under there a lot of underground stuff. And right now, I think, like Metal Blade is opening for submissions. And I don't know about Napalm Records. But we're definitely shopping. We're shopping for a label to release the next album, the full length.
Yeah, man. I'm friends with the people at Metal Blade, Napalm, fucking all those guys, man. They send me all kinds of stuff, dude, and they are all the time fucking signing new bands and on the lookout. So, in my opinion, what you guys are doing right now, there's, if they get wind of it, man.
Oh man. Waft it their way.
Hell yeah. So let me ask you, man, like what's coming up next for you guys? Well, you said you have some festivals, you got a bunch of shows coming up.
Yeah, we're also about to shoot our first professional music video, so that's going to be really exciting. And I'm like really pumped up for that, because we really need to start pumping out some nice videos out there for the masses. Let's see what else we got going on. Well, that Vegas show in March is going to be really exciting. That's the first time they've had the Apocalypse in the Desert Fest at Sahara Event Center. I believe that's where they said like the Doors have played there and Led Zeppelin. So it's a pretty big venue.
Hell yeah! Now, if you could play a show with anybody in the world, who would you play with, man?
Dead or alive?
Dead or alive, dude. It don't matter.
Fuck. I always get hit with these questions, and I'm just like never ready for those.
Well, I will say my favorite guitar player ever is Randy Rhoads. So I would have to say playing a show with Randy Rhoads would be fucking killer, but at the same time, I don't know, man. It's a tough question.
Man, I'm going to go ahead and say Pantera. I just want to party with those guys. Yeah, man. How about you, Zach?
Fucking Pantera, dude. Fucking hell yeah, dude.
All right. Dead or Alive supergroup.
Oh, man. Well, like I said, Randy Rhoads is my favorite guitar player, so I'm not to put him as a fucking guitar player.
Yeah.
Alex Webster, Cannibal Corpse on bass.
I like Chuck.
Chuck on guitar. Yeah.
Chuck on guitar.
Drums.
Man, I'm like really
I'm broken up.
Francisco from Flesh God Apocalypse is, dude. He was like one of the fastest drummers at one point. Like he's a sick motherfucker, dude. Yes, sir.
Well, to be honest with you, like I think I've already seen my favorite show. I don't know that it'll ever be topped. It may be, and I was telling Max Cavalera about this too, because when I lived in Arizona, I went to the New Year's Evil fucking show, which had Black Sabbath headlining. It was their reunion back in '98, I believe.
98, 99.
And they had Slayer, Pantera, Megadeth, and Soulfly open up. And that was fucking insane, dude. Like every band brought their fucking A game, and it was just, like I don't know, man, fucking watching that shit, that was fucking insane, man. But I didn't play there, but I banged my head.
It reminds me of an Ozfest I went to in '98. Slayer, Pantera, Fear Factory, Primus, Ozzy and Sabbath, and I mean, and 200,000 people singing "Happy Birthday" to Dimebag. It was pretty fun.
Fuck yeah, man. All right, well, I'm about out of questions for you guys. Is there anything else you want to let the people know?
Man, we're coming for you. You can come stream our music right now on Deocculted.net. And this is Xavier, and
this is Zen Angel.
And this is Deocculted. Signing out, brother.
All right, man. Well, before I let you guys go, can I get you to make us a station tag?
Absolutely.
All right, whenever you're ready, say something like this is Deocculto, and you're listening to Metal Devastation Radio.
This is Deocculted, and you are listening to
Metal Devastation Radio.
Stay brutal.
Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to blast some more fucking Deocculted for these motherfuckers so they can go crazy, all right?
Yeah. Love it.
All right, man.
Brother. Thank you, brother.
Anytime, dude. We'll talk to you guys later.
Okay.
Cheers.
Cheers.
There you have it, folks. Deocculted live on the Zach Moonshine Show with Metal Devastation fucking Radio. Like I said earlier, man, put your speakers in your windows, put them in your front lawns, put them in your neighbor's driveway. Make your fucking neighbors hear you. Make them fucking afraid, man. If you don't see U-Haul trucks everywhere tomorrow, I don't know, what the fuck are you doing, man? Like, seriously, dude. Seriously. It's such a simple thing. Like, you know, people make it out to seem like it's fucking difficult or something, but it really isn't. All you gotta do is put your speakers in the windows, put them in your front lawns, put them in your neighbor's driveway, crank it the fuck up, loud as a fuck. Somebody's gonna freak out, man. Somebody's gonna be driving a U-Haul truck tomorrow. Crank it up.